All right, let's try this again. So yeah, I'm hoping that will. Okay, so it's being excellent now. We'll see how it does over time, but yeah, it's been a killer 2 weeks. Sorry, just putting a bracelet back on here. Got this bracelet from a long neck Karen village in Thailand, in northern Thailand. My watch is breaking though, which makes me sad. I have like a nice like Nixon like siren. It's not actually. It's not nice. It's like simple. The reason I think it's nice is because I can. It was cheap and I can replace it easily, but it's still breaking my heart a bit that it's broken. Anyways, so yeah, really great press. Lots of people have been joining the Discord community, which is great to see. Like it's just exploded from like after sort of developing in a bit of a silo for so long. The press has been great, and there should be more press coming up this week. And yeah, lighting things up for NextFest in a week from today. So yeah, the build's been ready to go. All the marketing stuff got updated. So like all of our capsule arts are new. Our trailer got updated with new footage. I reworked all the GIFs and the copy, and just yeah, I'm stressed about a lot of things, but I'm really proud of what has been made. And I think a lot of the community members, the new community members, kind of see where it is going. And that's really exciting. We also had a bunch of Discord, a bunch of Reddit posts that went up. I didn't actually read the comments, or I glanced at them, and I think a lot of people were upset it's not a full-blown city builder. And I think the hard part about marketing this game is like, I mean, maybe we just need to set like what the price is and put that out there. The thing is, like with Steam, you can't advertise a price unless you're doing pre-order. And sorry, my prices are going to show in rupiah. This is Townscaper. This is like just a minimal like city builder thing. It's meant to just hang out, chill, relax, and make something pretty for like 15-30 minutes. And that's kind of what we're going for, like a sort of cyberpunk version of this. And we're doing a Townscaper like game with a Townscaper like price. So this is 56,000 rupiah. So that's about $5-6 USD. So we haven't set the price yet, but it's gonna be like under $10. And there'll be a bit of variance from region to region, but it's hard to capture that context in the press we're getting. Like when I saw this, I was like, oh god, it's like a $5 game. Like people are gonna have crazy expectations, but still, it's exciting, and I'm excited to see what happens for NextFest in a week or so. So yeah, I've got about a week here before NextFest starts. Press is looking at stuff right now, but in the meantime, I'm planning to make some minor quality of life improvements. There's been some bugs reported as well that I definitely want to fix. And yeah, it's been about 2 weeks since I've really done any intense development. Maybe not 2 weeks, maybe a week. And that form comes right to my to this Trello board. Which I should probably hide a little bit. And there's been some stuff reported. So one of the things that's like really exciting to me is just seeing the pictures of the games, or like of the cities, like of the game sessions, and to contrast that with like, oh man, I'm still getting unstable internet here. That's not good. I'm wondering if that's, hang on, let me just take a look at my analytics again. Still going through disconnect and reconnects. That's really frustrating. I don't think I'm doing anything in the background anywhere. Let me just double check. Hmm. Actually, I'm just gonna drop this down to... Okay, hopefully that stabilizes a little bit. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Yeah, so awesome to see all the stuff coming in. Like when you go back and compare it with like actually, how can I go see like archived items? Like you go back and compare it to like the kind of cities people were building in like an older version of the game, and like this compared to like seeing stuff like this come in is just it makes it all worth it, you know, like spending like 2 months rebuilding completely the part of the game. Yeah, it was worth it. People are making the kind of cities I envisioned when I started making out this thing. So I've got some things to look at here. So I saw this one. So this floating buildings bug definitely got fixed. I don't actually, it was fixed before the demo shipped, so I'm gonna resolve that. This, I've been waiting for him to follow up on reproduction steps. I think that might be related to the floating buildings bug, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna keep that there for now, or I'm just gonna say selected. Okay, it looks like my bitrate's back up to excellent, and I haven't seen a disconnect. Okay, no text. Okay, cool. Let's resolve this. I just want to also try to keep the board clear before this goes live, just so I can have a better sense of what the new stuff is. Although I think there is like a feed. Isn't there like, yeah, there's like an activity thing. Yeah. Cool. Okay. No text. Cool, great, amazing. Let's archive that. I prefer filters to be in a drop-down menu rather than scrolling through by clicking. I kind of agree. There isn't really a drop-down component that I've built yet. Just because I need to go through and redo some UI scaling. I've been gradually redoing the UI scaling in a bunch of places. It was originally just a resize to screen, and now I'm doing more of a consistent pixel thing. So I need to do that before I change to a drop-down. Also disable screenshot shortcuts while writing here. Just made 30 or so, would pay 2 to 5 euros for this. Cool, that's like right in the wheelhouse of what we're thinking. Also disable screenshot shortcuts. Oh, I think I know what this is. I think what's happening is they're writing this feedback, and I think the screenshots, or sorry, the photo mode has a spacebar shortcut for taking a screenshot. So I think when they're writing this and they're hitting space, it's taking, yeah, all right. That might be something that might be the first bug I do today. Let's put that there for, actually, no, let's move it to sprint. This was resolved. This was resolved. This was resolved. Cool. Microsoft Ideas UI is still a bit small. So yeah, that's the UI scaling issues I was talking about earlier. It's very small at 4K. And I want to add a thing in the options menu just to change the UI scale if you're at a higher resolution. Let's move that to sprint. This has been fixed. Oh, cool. It's good to see it running on like a 1050. Yeah, that's cool. That's like a really small PC. Archive. No text. Cool. 2050. To see. Okay. Amazing game already. That's so lovely to hear. Can't wait to see what's possible and release our early access. It'd be cool to see more detail on street level, like highways and stuff, but that's just a nitpick. Lots of fun. Yeah, it's an interesting problem. It's one of the benefits of the way the art works now. Like, the art is sort of meant for like city views. It's not meant to be like down in the streets. It's optimized to show a lot of buildings rather than get in and like do things at high detail. So that's a big project for sure. Maybe, yeah, I don't think it's something I'm going to do immediately, but I would like to improve the art on the ground a little bit. I'm just gonna archive that. No text, no text. That's very pretty. That's cool. Very cool pick from the game. Also a cool pick from the game. It's also interesting just to look at these and see if there's any weird quirks in the graphics, but it looks all good. 2070, 220, 1080. Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna clear out the result column here. Whoops, not a list. Can I just Control Z that? Yeah. Whoops. There we go. Just want to archive all the cards in. There we go. Okay, so next up, let's just flip over to Jira, because I haven't been in Jira in a while. And let's see what's on the board, because there's probably a bunch of stuff I can mark as completed. Different cursors for tool mouse. Clean up resources folder. I actually did that. Demo setup on backend is all done. New vertical holographics, it's going to be done. Loading hitch when tile first appears. I don't think that matters. Dot lights remain on if out of bounds. That I might look at. Wishlist prompt on exit is done. Do not ship, still included in package. I fixed that. Tiles are randomly rotating. I feel like I took a stab at fixing that, but I haven't tested for it deeply. Also copy. I need to. That's a minor thing. Let me just go to the backlog here. New vertical holographics. I'm gonna move that out for now. Add different cursors for tool mouse overs. Gonna move that back for now. Loading hitch, move that back. Dot lights, I'm gonna fix that. Mountains are clipped. Tiles are being randomly rotated. I think I'm gonna move this back as well. Browser encounter. I feel like I keep hitting this browser encountering error thing. Sorry, there's something going on just on my other PC. That has the Twitch stream manager up. Okay, so let's clear out the done issues. And I want to make it so prevent game inputs when submitting feedback. What else? Add brightness control. Brightnesses. Okay, so let's look at this first, because I think that's just a very real and annoying thing. And what is going on? My stream is resetting again. I'll have to look at that later. Okay, let's flip over to Unity and let's do some work. So, where do I want to start on this? Okay, so let's go look at the, let's just start with photo mode, since that's where the problem is. Where's my photo mode handler? Let's get Rider up and going here. Sorry, I usually do that before the stream starts. Well, that's just loading up stuff. I want to just see what the hell this is about. Twitch, 3000 error. Cache and cookies, or I have restarted my router. Feels like the internet has been really unstable today, which is unfortunate. I'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully it doesn't make it unwatchable, but oh well. Come on, Ryder. Ryder just doing the processing here. But yeah, while we're waiting, hope everyone had a good weekend. I feel like I've been trapped at home for a week straight because it's been raining mostly. Might try to get out a bit later today. Take have a bit of a casual work week, since things will be busy with NextFest kicking off. Come on, Ryder, let's go. Let me just see if this bug also appears in gameplay mode as well. It's entirely possible that it does. Okay, let's press F8. Nope, that one appears to work just fine. So I guess it's just in photo mode. If I go F8 and yeah. Okay. Okay, yes, we should fix that. But it's good to see that's just in photo mode. So photo mode handler, I think this should be a relatively easy fix if my input stuff works the way I think it does. So where is that? Where's my update loop? Start, on listener, update. If the screenshot action was performed this frame, screenshot button. So, interesting, this is not a input service. Okay, so what is handling? That's probably okay. So this actually might be very simple. This is in the wrong place. So what is oh man, what's the name of that interface? A stackable input state. Inheritors. What is handling photo mode? Yeah, I think this is where I want to be doing things. Okay, so let's this might actually need the input action over here instead. Actually, I should just copy this over. I'm like 100% sure this was a thing that I just lazily inputted and be like, that's a problem for future Matt. And now I am future Matt. Okay, so we got the input action, so let's take it out now. So wait, what was that? Action map disable. What else we got? So we're gonna bring that to the update loop. Wait, does that go on the update loop? Because it looks like I'm using coroutines as proxies for update loops. Wait for game input. I mean, I guess I don't care which. So this is just a little state machine that is used to change input types if you're over the toolbar or not. Just different, like this is just camera movements from the mouse that might need to be canceled out. So I think I'm just going to do update, and I can just bring this whole thing over. And this is already, yeah, this already has the photo mode handler. Take screenshot. And I can get rid of this, but we do need to enable it. I'll put that here. So there's probably one more thing I need to do. So that's going to continue to do the. So yeah, is state paused. If it was performed and state is not paused, take screenshot. I think that should do it. And I think I'm looking for some different music. Something a little less jazzy. Let's go. Yeah, let's do some like PlayStation Y2K drum and bass things. Okay. So the one thing I do need to do is I need to set an input action here. That is take screenshot. Okay. I think that's everything I need to do. So I think this should do it. So let's go photo mode. F8 to do the feedback form. Hello? Hello, space. Cool. That's exciting. Escape that. But now it's not coming back. Interesting. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just restarting my other laptop here. It seems to be really struggling with watching, or with the Twitch manager. Let's see what happens. Okay, so that's weird. It's not coming back. Wait, was it even there to begin with? This may be a more valid question. So, okay, so space has just disappeared entirely. Enable. Wait, I'm actually using this, right? Yeah. Debug log. Init. Photo mode input. Input. And we'll just do a debug log. Type. State pause. Is state paused. Actually, what does that default to? Hang on. Is state paused? Where are you? State paused. On state res. Yeah, I feel like that's correct. Okay, so it's. That's really strange. Okay, hang on. Let me just make sure this works. Period. And then I'll get it connected up into the input stack. Photo mode. That doesn't work at all. That doesn't. Did I hook up the right input action? Hang on, global take screenshots. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's photo take screenshot. Actually, yeah, it's. Yeah, because I think the other one is like just a global like F12 key. I think that might have been the problem. So let's go back here and do and is not info or is state paused. I think I can probably delete these now. I'm pretty confident that's the problem. Oh, I also meant to look at the Steam page today. Not this one. I wanted to just pop into the community hub. I was replying to a bunch of messages. Okay, so some stuff I might need to reply to here. Okay, anyways, I'm not going to get distracted. It'll be interesting to read that stuff later. Okay, so we're going to go... Let's just make a couple of buildings here. Oh, I'm also like really tempted to fuck around with vertex colors today and make some adjustments to the shader. Very tempted indeed. So I feel like I'm seeing some like mapping artifacts. Anyways, photo mode, screenshots. There we go. Okay, so we go F8. Oops, F8. Hello there. Space, 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 space. Ooh, so that should pause it. Or should it pause the game? I feel like this is... Yeah, it's flipping. Yeah, so this is... Oops. This is paused. And I go F8. Oh no, that seemed to work fine. F8. That's weird. I could have sworn it was like playing back before. Okay, well, I'm at least gonna call that a fix. So I'm gonna do a couple things here. I'm gonna branch. We're gonna do this feature quality of life 1. I'm not going to do like independent bug branches. That's just silly. I'll get these meta file changes. Then okay. Stage all. Bug fix. Lock. Our spacebar doesn't take screenshots in feedback mode. Let's do that. I'm also just starting up a document in another window here just for release notes. Just give me 1 second. Great note. Oh, so okay. What build are we at? Build settings, layer settings. We're at 5.2, so this is gonna be 5.3. Release notes. This is going to be 0.5.3. Quality of life 1. Okay, so do plug. Let's maybe make these sections. Plug fixes. Spacebar no longer triggers screenshots when submitting or when writing feedback in photo mode. Cool. And just while I'm here, I'm just gonna make a quality of life improvements. Okay, what else? What can we do next? Let's go back to the Jira board. Okay, so that's done. Lights remain in when they're out of bounds. I think that's going to be a bigger fix. I think for now, I want to dive into some of this UI stuff. So I need to make some decisions about how much UI stuff I'm going to do, because I think this is going to lead to a redesign of the pause menu. So just to show what that looks like right now. So what the UI change has been happening is, if I go to the escape menu, so this is the original UI setup where it just scales like uniformly based on the resolution. So the problem is, like, if you are like, I don't know, is there like a 720? Yeah, like if you're getting to smaller resolutions, like if you're playing on like a Steam Deck, this can be a little unreadable. So what the new system is it maintains a fixed pixel size, and you can see like the objects don't change, they just adjust and are like a fixed pixel size. I don't know how else to explain it. I mean, that does cause some problems. Like if you're at a really small resolution, like this will just start to overlap. Like I haven't put in any logic to stop that from happening. But the problem that's happening is if you go to 4K, this gets just stupidly small. Even 1440p is a bit hard to use. So what I want to do is I just want to get the UI moved over to the same system, so it's all just a fixed pixel size, and then I can actually implement a UI scaling option. So users can select like normal or large or extra large based on their preferences. And some of that existed already. There actually is, if you go into this mode, into the pause menu, there is somewhere controls, display settings. Yeah, there was a scale option in here before, but this is rescaling the old system, not the new one. Anyways, so yeah, this is a thing that could get a little out of control, because this could mean having to go through every piece of UI and having to move it over to the new system. And I suspect one of the problems I'm going to hit with this pause menu screen is like I'm going to be starting to pack in a lot more settings, and I'm going to need to start setting up some sort of scrollable window to go through the settings. So I don't know how much of that I want to do. But maybe let's just start by seeing how hard it would be to move the current setup into something different. So let's go to the master canvas. This is the thing that we need to move over. So this would change from scale with screen size to constant pixel size. And this is probably going to mess up like all the modals. I'm probably going to have to redo them. But now is probably a good time to do that, because there's not a whole lot in there at the moment. Let's just see how much this breaks stuff just by changing the master canvas. I don't think it changes anything on this one because this is its own canvas, but I think if I go, what's a modal I can trigger? What is a modal I can trigger? I exit to Windows. Yeah, I think this is now consistent. Yeah, it's now. I mean, it's not terrible. That's not terrible. Okay, so let's see what the damage will be if I look at pause menu. I'm just going to disable the toolbar for now. change pause menu. Actually, I just want to look at the scaled interface helper quickly. I think it still uses a resolution as a foundation, and I'm going to need to change that. Which means I must be saving this somehow. Where am I saving it? Settings, service. Current UI scale. Oh, yeah, so I've got a whole class doing this. So this is probably just going to switch over to a floating point value. Yeah, this is going to change to a floating point value of some kind. So first, let's just see what the damage is going to be. So if I go and change this to constant pixel size. Okay, so this should look fine at full HD. What does this look like? So this is starting to get a bit intense. And I probably need to re-export some icons. I feel like this is just going to end up being a complete redesign. Okay. I'm going to go for a complete redesign of this. Yeah. Let's go 1920 by 1080. Let's just detach this prefab for a second. Actually, what was on my quality of life list today? One sec. Disable screenshots. UI cleanup, UI scaling, brightness contrast. Okay. Where do I want to start? I think, what are these? Let's turn these off. Just want to see what's going on here. So I think maybe I'm going to like pin this to the top. I need to be able to look at what's going on down here. Okay, bottom blur, that's fine. I think I really only care about text decorations. So let's It's weird, why is it not giving me a snap there? Pin this up here. Actually, let's change this to 16:9 just so I can. Okay, so that's pinning it at the top. I like that. Probably what we'll do is just push it down a little bit. And let's bring up the. I think I'm just going to end up redoing this vertical group. Oh boy. One thing at a time here. Main area. Or maybe I need to mock this up in Figma first. Like maybe I'm just needing to, instead of like trying to restructure what's there, maybe I just need to rebuild the whole thing piece by piece. Let's do that. I mean, for the actual settings part. I think this art and stuff is fine. Okay, so what do we have? The main area. It's gonna be this image, so the shadow. Okay, so let's say this is the logo stuff. And in here, let's do a bit of, actually, no, let's just, why am I not getting widgets and stuff? It's weird. Attach it to the top. Or actually, I think it's really weird I'm not getting like a 50-50 snap. I actually think I need to mock this up in Figma first. Like I don't have a vision of what I want to do here at the moment. I'm just starting up Figma on another screen here. Okay. So I think I had an old settings screen something. Yeah, let's bring this over and start working from this. Okay. So yeah, let's bring this up here. Like I'm sort of picturing like sort of a 2-column layout kind of thing. I should probably also, where are those buttons? Where are those new buttons? These guys. Let's just get these out of the way for now. And come back to that. Come back to this. So I think I'm going to get rid of these. Yeah, so I think maybe what we'll do is have like a row of buttons here. Should have made these components, but whatever. Now I'm kind of wishing these were like bigger, but maybe I can make them bigger and without re-exporting them. Doing that. I think I kind of loses the feedback button. Maybe I'll actually bring these down here like this. Maybe what I will do, hang on, I need to lock some shit here. Lock. Maybe what I'll do is like this. And feedback, but let's go edit this rectangle. make this like a bit of a larger thing. And I think I have like I have an icon somewhere for feedback. Ah. Doing that kind of thing. Something like that. Spacing is actually a bit weird. Hang on. Something still feels weird about that. But same, that kind of idea. Actually, and then if I'm not making these, maybe these don't need to line up with this column. Like those can still sort of live down here. And then maybe what we do is we create a whole settings section here. And what do I want that to look like? Actually, let's take this. Let's take it to there. Let's go back. Let's edit the shape a little bit. I mean, I guess it might as well go to the bottom. I just feel this is a little annoying now. These only show up in the demo, so it's fine, I guess. Feels better if they're centered. Did I just scale that? Oops. And maybe this should be the hint. Settings. Actually, no, that should be the other font. I don't think I need to tab, like I don't need to add tabs here yet. Like tabs for like graphics and audio and all those things. Like there's going to be a handful of options here, but not that many. Actually, I want this same treatment. Yeah, sir, I don't do a lot of like, I should clean up and set these up in components, but I haven't done that. Settings. Okay, let's bump this up a little bit and I think what we could do here now is, so this will just scale based on the size of the screen, and we'll set up a scroll area here. I have scroll bar somewhere, but just for example. Kind of thing. And now, I could probably do these. Actually, I don't like how thick this is. One. And also, this maybe needs a bit of a fill. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I can fill around with the... Oh. Oh, I need the... Something got caught underneath. There it is. Resolution. Display mode. Those are probably at the top. Language. Scale. Apply. I think the font treatments I have are actually different in the game, but that's fine. I'm just doing layout for now. And then, I mean, maybe I should add headers here. Why are these all underneath the... Well, the good news is it looks like the stream is stabilized now. The internet's been good. It only took an hour to get there, but we're there. Okay. So then we'll just... What else are we gonna have? We're gonna have, like, music, volume, SFX, volume. Maybe I'll redo those sliders. Do I want headers? What would a header look like? No, it has to be the actual font. Maybe without the slashes. Actually, yeah, that might do it. Something like that. Yeah. So. Like, I do like having all of these grouped, just because this apply button is the only setting, or sorry, the resolution stuff is the only stuff that needs an apply setting. Anything else is just like alive, like you just set it and like that's the new setting. You don't need to save it. Extra gold. But what I'm going to be adding is brightness and contrast, which I guess lives there as well. Maybe that'll just be like a full row. Or maybe they'll just be miscellaneous. Okay, well, this gives me a bit more of a starting point. Yeah, I think this makes sense. So we're going to move. Yeah, we're basically going to build 3 sections, like the top, the left column, and the right-hand area. Okay, so let's do that. I think I might just rebuild this whole thing, like I was saying before. Yeah. Oh, except let's leave the background in. Okay, so let's do... let's just make a nice group here for background stuff. And shade. Just also going to rename and clean this up a little bit. Shade and some glitch effects. And actually, no, I do want to go back and grab the logo. No, not photo mode, pause. Game name. Grab all of these. Oh no, actually first let's set up the regions. Foreground. Let's stretch this out nice. But man, it's been really nice seeing feedback coming in now and like having a community with the Discord blowing up over the last couple of days. It's been so nice just hearing ideas about the game and like seeing cities and stuff. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen next week during NextFest. Just will it be a bunch of new people coming in? Will we have already had our little bump? I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting week, I think. Especially if I can get some nice quality of life improvements going out the next few days. Just clean this up a little bit. I don't know why Unity, just make it 0. Christ. Okay. So I want a couple regions here. I want header region. Actually, one of the things I'm going to do, let's go back here and let's new pause UI mockup. Let's export. Let's drop it into somewhere. Art. I've been meaning to make a mockups folder. Or no, I've just been dropping it in here, haven't I? Yeah, there's another modal. New pause. The fuck? That was bizarre. That's weird. Oh yeah, so let's add a UI. Actually, maybe I'll just what I want to do. Yeah, let's add this as a UI for the mockup. And I don't need this to be additive. I have to set that to new pause UI. I need to make this a sprite. And let's stretch it properly. Zero these out. And pause UI. Cool. Just to give me a bit of a guide here. Oh yeah, and the version numbers and stuff go in here too, but that's okay for now. So right about there. That's going to be stretching along the top. I feel like my snapping is not working properly. There it is. Okay. I think it's just because I'm working in a really small window for the stream. Okay, so header region, and then let's do left region. And that's going to be here. And I think that's how that should be stretching. I think that's how I want it. I'm gonna add colors to these, which will help in a second, just so I can check the responsiveness. Okay, there. This is gonna fill the rest. Yeah, my snap is gone again. And I need to rename that. Or should I just fill this whole region? Okay. Let's just see what that does. I always have to do a bunch of trial and error around these responsiveness things. It just doesn't match my brain. Okay, so let's do white. Stretch that. And red, actually, red. One yellow. Okay, and some other color, blue. Okay, so this is all good because that's just a fixed resolution. Dropping it down to 16:9. Okay, so that's not quite. Not quite what I want. So I guess maybe I do want that there. Okay, that kind of makes why that doesn't. Maybe I'm just being thrown off by the mock-up here. Hang on. I think this isn't quite what I want. That's not what I want either. Like that, actually, yeah. Wait, I set up the right constant pixel size. I just had a sudden urge to flip over to the new UI toolkit stuff. So like, what am I expecting here? Maybe, hang on, let's go back to Figma. Think about this for a second. What is this going to look like at, let's do 1280 by 720. Yeah, like this is kind of what I'm expecting, but like this being, I mean, just as an example, like more up, like maybe that is what I want. Hang on. Yeah. Maybe I'm overthinking this. What is this doing now? Okay, that's still moving around a bit. So there, here. So I guess zero out all these. Actually, that the image doesn't matter. I don't know why Unity doesn't just zero those out. It's very bizarre. Yeah, so I think this is what I wanted. Sort of. But I think actually just the right region should just fill this whole thing. Okay. So let's continue to design for 1920 by 1080. So let's keep the images there for a minute. Let's put the title in. So moving these up there. I'll have to bring the text decorations back at some point, but turn off the mockup. Yeah, so this is just going to be fixed to the top left, I think. I have a feeling this is going to break. Oh yeah, wait, this is 1920. Ah. I'm actually not entirely sure how this should be scaling. Still not entirely clear what I want to do here. Which doesn't make for exciting stream content, but yeah, because that's not a consistent pixel size. Like, I want the left region and the header region to be consistent. So this should actually be like this. There, that's consistent. That's what I want. And then the left, I want it to be there, but there, I think. No. There. Wait. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. Okay, now this is making sense. And then this. Just end up being the full thing, like this thing. Yeah. And then the right section is the one that's scaling to absorb. Okay, that's what I wanted. Took a second for my to like a little bit. So let's make this some nice round values. Call this 270, and let's call this 140 and 0, 0. That region, this is going to be on a 136, 140, make them both 140 with 270. Keep it 5, okay. Wait, height? $140. Okay. So this should continue working. Cool, that's what we like to see. Oh. Oh man, how is it already 4:15? Okay. So now let's go and bring in the menus and things. Just do the game name for now. Actually, this should probably clean up a little bit. What the hell is going on here? Why is there a scale? Oh no. Oh, this is a mess. Okay. Let's take this one at a time. So let's just set up this whole box to match the whole window. Those are paddings. Okay, so now the special game name. Yeah, we'll just pin that to the left. And oh, right. Game name. Okay. And do that. This image. Oh. Oh god. I regret doing it this way. Oh, hang on, give me the... Yeah, let's make that right there. Well, this might be a bit of pixel nudging I need to work on once I clean this up. Because I want to reduce this font size a bit anyway. Okay, so game name. Let's change this back to... Let's make this 48. $60. $60 feels good. I have a lot of regrets about how I've set this up. Okay, so this text also we want to bring down. Why is this another scale going on here somewhere? Okay, 12, 10. I like 12. Now I can reduce this panel a little bit. And I mean, this will say demo, actually. This is just, this gets replaced by a script later based on the build setup. Maybe instead of stretching it, let's just fit that to there. Actually, let's make this even smaller. Now we can do the whole image thing. Let's change the anchors. Let's bring this down. Okay, let's match this up with this. Match this up with the corner. And that is not staying still. Why? This is a lot of work just for like a little bit of like fancy glow. There we go. Okay. Let's make sure that that's doing the things I want. That's cool. Let me just go and grab the text decorations. I think those also will live in this header region. But in a slightly different location, we'll pin these to the top. And the anchor will probably also go to the top. Okay, so now these guys are totally in the wrong place. Just stretch that to the whole thing. I think there was like a shadow I need to go in here and add as well. But this also needs to be towards the back. Like so. Let me just make sure that's still moving the way I want. Cool. just want to add 1280 by 720 because I think that's like the smallest I'm going to target. Yeah, that's more than enough. Okay, back to 16:9. Okay, so next up, let's do the left panel. Oh, there's like some art things I can come back and do after the fact, but let's just get things roughed in for now. So the left region, let's leave the image there. Create a vertical group. And this can scale to the whole size. And this we can actually go to the original and grab one of these buttons. One of these buttons, the screenshots. Oh, right, all the animations and stuff. That will not be fun to plug those in again. Okay. I also really need to prefab some of these UI components. Not great right now. Okay. What is this doing? Vertical group. Oh, what is this doing? None of that. Okay, hang on. Don't want it to control height. Okay. Why is that? Why is that so offset? Why is there so much offset on it? Where is that offset coming from? The left. Control tile size width. Yeah. No padding here. Oh, there's a scale here too. Okay. Okay. Alright. At some point, I scaled the pause UI. And that's just been in the game for a while now. Okay. Okay. Folder, that looks good. Actually, I want this to stretch the width. So, menu button. Stretch. No. Okay, so let's just duplicate a few of these to a few of these. Okay. Now we're cooking. So let's bring back my mock-up. Sort of. I might need to go back to 1920 by 1080. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, this is not this doesn't match my mock-up. One sec. That should still match. Yeah, okay. And what did I say? That's fine. Okay. Actually, that left region might be a bit big. Okay. So let's see here. What? Go back to 1920 by 1080. No. No, I want to put it back to where it was. I think I should still optimize for 1080p. Okay, let's do width 430, max 215. And the right region, let's move this back over. Perfect. Okay. Now let's go back to my button. And I'm actually going to re-prefab these buttons, I think. We're doing it. Okay, so I actually need to adjust some things here. Text decorations. In there, and this also had a scale on it. Frustrating. Okay. There. Let's do the game name again. Actually, let's start with the actual game name. Looks like a little crap right now, but I'll get fixed. Special name, move it down here. I think this weighting is a bit heavy too. Do not do regular. Just bold. Alright, now the image. This annoying thing. Yeah, let's turn off the mock-up because now it's just too much. Okay. Oh no, what have I done? There's got to be a better way to do this. Okay. A little bit. Okay. Mock up, come back to me. Okay. So now let's start working on buttons. I'm gonna have to rename these names. Prefab, UI pause, menu. Okay. Oh no, wait, this isn't the prefab. This is the prefab. So this is just I'm gonna rename these after once I hook them up. Right now I'm just doing the art and things. Okay, so background fill. I really should move these over to the new button system too. But I'm not going to. Okay, so background border. This can now be 1px, I think. I just make sure these are all zeroed out properly. I don't know why Unity does this. It's really unfortunate. I just want to zero something out like that. This one too. Because now that it's using a fixed pixel size, it should be. It shouldn't. The 1 pixel width shouldn't be bouncing in and out as much. In theory. If it is, I can flip over to the 2 pixel width. Okay, so now there's going to be some padding here. 48. 8? No. 6. Make these nice clean numbers. 48. Oh, it's not 48. Oh, right, because it's probably splitting it with the 24. Okay. Yeah, I might need to redo these button styles. Okay, well, let's at least continue doing the layout for now. Send feedback, wishlist on Steam. Okay, so let's grab those 2 buttons. Actually, no, first let's see what this looks like when it's scaled. Without the mock-up on. Actually, what happens if I do this? Okay, that makes sense. Maybe I should have an extra small, maybe I should have a small setting so I can make it that. I don't know why, actually I don't know why you'd want to. And then what does this look like at 4K? Yeah, here it's probably where you'd want to. Like, oh yeah, 2. Question, should I do that automatically based on the resolution? I'm not sure. And let's go back to 16:9. Let's go back to 1920 by 1080. Okay, so let's go and get the wish list zone. And this is going in the left region, but I think this is just going to be pinned to the bottom. Which means I'm going to have to redo that animation. Yeah, so I think it's just going to live like... This weirdly... I got something weird going on. So... like, I think this just... goes here, stays fixed to the bottom and stretches. Wish list zone. Turn this. Ah. Oh, hang on. These buttons should be... Oh, this is a change on the menu button? Oh, no. Oh, no. Preserve aspect. Preserve aspect. This is getting out of control very quickly. Yeah, why is that one? Hang on. Stretch. Stretch. Please. So, background fill, curve aspect, curve aspect, curve aspect, curve aspect. The prefabbing of this menu is just needs a complete redo, I think. This may not be the best. This may not be the best content. I just redo these. Okay, hang on. Let's just disconnect these. I really don't want to redo all the animation on these. What does this look like if I set native? Really big. That's filling it, that's filling it, it's filling it. Preserve aspect, preserve aspect. The layout group looks right. Okay, so turn this on and let's just deal with the fallout. Okay, Discord. Oh, wait, it's starting lower left if I did this. Center. I guess I'll just give it full control. And rename this lower area. Yeah, it's gonna increase their size. Keep it down there. Let's take this, and this is going to basically create some bottom padding. It's like 24. I think that's enough. Let's see how it looks at 20%. That's not ideal. Oops. Ah. Why does it look like it's stretched out a bit too? Third aspect. It's the Discord button that looks a bit stretched. That's right. I'm just gonna zero these out. Again, wishing Unity would do it for me. I know those are tiny amounts, but when you're trying to do like 1 pixel border stuff, oh yeah, there's like a lens flare on this too, isn't there? Where did it end up? Actually, where is it? Yeah, I think I'll keep that there. Let's see what that does. Okay. $1280 by 720 is really tough. I'm gonna be back in 1 second. All right, we're back. And I think I'm going to put a pause on this UI work because I think it's a little more, I think it's a little too ambitious for what I set out to do. It's something I want to do, but I think it's relatively low reward. MVP Demon, hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well and hope you had a good weekend. Okay, so I'm going to come back to this later. For now, I want to look at how I can implement a brightness and contrast control. And maybe just put it into the UI that exists currently, because I think that'd be quick and easy. So, let's see. I guess that would be its own post-processing volumes. Let's do that. Let's do a brightness control. And pick it up with these guys. And let's add a volume. And let's create a new volume. I think that puts it in a good spot. It's going to be global. The only thing that I'm a little concerned about is doing it, if I'm doing it with a post-processing volume, it's not going to affect UI. That might be okay. So let's see what, oops. It should be something that doesn't step on anything I'm using here. So what do we got? Light streaks, color adjustments. Is there something else I can do besides no, color adjustments? Okay. What else we got? There's something here I can use. Sharpen. Yeah, I don't think any of these. I think it's just going to be a default Unity one. Actually, there might be something here. No. I just need a simple brightness control. No. No, color curves doesn't give me enough control either. Or not, it gives me more control than I need, I should say. White balance, give me something. No, just give me a temperature and a tint. Okay. Well, maybe it just will be, what was the one that had the controls? It was not fog, grid. Color adjustments. Yeah, because that's going to step on the other one. Okay, so what is this doing? This is just placing the other one. Actually, would a color filter do it? Do I have a color filter on the other? I don't. Maybe that would just be a nice, easy way to do it. Like, brightness. I mean, maybe not. What does that look like? Hang on, let's see what that looks like with some buildings in here. That might actually be good enough. Yeah, like if I just set this to 1 and I just set 2 grays. And then I'll just avoid using that color filter. So actually maybe what the way to do this would be, that's max brightness about there. And then I think I can just do this. Maybe give that a higher priority. Should it be higher? Promise it's not like just a pass on the finished thing. It's also factoring into the bloom and everything. But that might be good enough. Okay, so if I go over to photo mode, actually that might be a bit high. Let's check photo mode just to make sure this doesn't I mean, I guess, yeah, it's gonna blow up exposure. Okay, well, that might be fine. Okay, so let's keep that. Make that 0 as default. And let's add that to settings. So, settings. No, not settings, service. Pause menu handler. Or wait, what other... How am I doing this with UI scale? Scaled interface helper is getting injected to the UI service. Okay. Let's start with settings service. And let's see where I am just, yeah, volume key, SFX volume key. Brightness boost. Brightness boost. Having a hard time typing today. It's very weird. Brightness boost. It's going to be a float between 0 and 1. It's going to return 0 by default. Just gonna clamp those just to be safe. Okay, and then this is that. What about other things? Like, where does it get UI scale? I guess this is part of the setting service, so okay, so I think what I'll do is I setting service. Problem is, this is like some of the oldest code in the game that I would love to just go through and completely refactor. Like class on brightness boost updated signal. Something like that. Oh, yeah, that's gonna not do anything. Okay, so let's go to the application installer and settings service. We're going to declare that signal. Settings service on brightness boost updated, and some places I'm going to have to implement this. So actually this needs to go full members up into the settings service interface, and let's just check the startup here. That's interesting. Where it must be doing this in the audio service. I'm just trying to see where I have an example of how I'm doing this elsewhere. Audio manager. Is that okay? Gotcha. So this would happen here. How do I want this to happen here? I guess it's just gonna fire the bus, like, but actually that doesn't work. But I don't want to get the initial value here. That's, yeah, this is just old code that I don't like, that I don't want to refactor. Like it's actually like very neat and clean, but it didn't really set a good pattern for more settings. What does this one do? What's something that uses hang on, let's go to UI service. does this do on initialize? It current UI scaler, UI scales. It actually just does it right in here. I mean, I guess just if player prefs as key brightness boost key. Brightness boost equals 0f. I guess. So by doing that, that should create it. And fire signal. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Okay, so brightness boost. So now let's go to the pause menu. Handler. Actually, the pause menu installer might have something I need to look at as well. No, that's very simple. Okay. But settings handler. I think this is just the first second. Oh no, there are the music sliders here. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Option control. Okay, so this is just taking a slider. It's a value text. Oh god, I am just so badly wanting to refactor this, but I can't. I mustn't. I can't. Also, my webcam's getting a bit dark, isn't it? Okay. So let's just do this again. Brightness control slider. Control slider. Brightness control text. Not ideal, but we'll live with it. Okay, so now initialize brightness slider. This should be easy to just swap in and out. Not like that though. Yeah, so this is going to be setting service brightness boost. Why is it? Yeah, like I'm using a lot of mixed patterns here to get these settings. Like the audio levels live in setting service, but UI service hosts scaling for the UI. Not great. Okay, so need on brightness value change. Put value. Finish updating these. This isn't int. It's just going to be actually no. We'll make that 100. We'll make it 0 to 100, not 0 to 1, just for the display. Okay, on brightness value changed. So now we're going to probably do the same thing, which is going to be settings service dot brightness boost equals value. Oh, it's weird that it's doing this again. Oh no, that makes sense. That makes sense. There's probably some really nice generic way I should be doing this. Like, this is just repeating again and again and again. Nope, I'm gonna resist the urge to make that better. Keep it dumb for now. I think that's it. For this. Oh, because like I do it for the others, but I haven't set up one for the slider yet. You know what? I will do it for the next one. The next time I go to add another slider in, I will bring them together into their own little generic class. Okay, so that should give me all of that. So now, where's that scaled interface helper? Where do you live? Yeah, it's application level, so that's brightness boost helper. So this needs require component type of volume. Needs to be a mono behavior. And we're going to inject the signal bus. Inject the signal bus. Oh, 1 second. Does it need the settings service? I don't think so. Yeah, like I think all this is doing is on start, it's going to bus.subscribe to iSettings service dot on brightness updated signal on brightness updated method. And this is just, oh, it needs the realize field private volume volume no, it does need setting service. I just realized. Okay, but like weight is going to be the object dot value. On start though, it needs to have iSettings service settings, and it needs to volume weight equals settings dot brightness boost. It just needs to do that when the game first starts up, because there won't be a signal firing before. Like there'll be a signal fired before start, but this just makes it safe against any sort of execution order shenanigans. Okay, so that's cool. Let's go here. Let's add the brightness boost helper for this volume. That's cool. Let's go to the pause menu. And let's add the slider. I think I'm just going to do it next to the volume group. Wait, does this have a... No, it doesn't. I should eventually add some sort of helper here just to line these up. But okay for now. Brightness. Let's close up. Brightness boost. That's all good. Okay, the whole group has an animation on it. I think I'm just going up here and slider, value text. I think that'll do it. Maybe brightness boost is too long. Maybe just brightness. I think I'm going to need to make some font size adjustments, but I'm going to redo this whole screen. Started doing that earlier, but it's going to be a good day's work. I don't know if it makes sense just yet. Whoa, no, don't do shade. I don't want to do shaders. Okay, so let's just make some buildings here. And options. Okay, so 0, 100. That might be a bit much. But let's just make sure it saves. Okay. Cool. So that's at 100. Fire this back up. Back at 100. Lovely. I think it does need like brightness boost because it starts at 0. Yeah, because it starts at 0, it kind of needs that boost. Or should I remap it a little bit so that it starts at 50? How could I do that? I'd have to lower the default and use the brightness to boost it, and that just starts to feel sloppy. That just feels like to come to the final like brightness value of the game, it's going through all of these like it's going through so many different steps and so many different volumes, especially when you get into photo mode and there's an additional like post-processing volume acting on it. So I'm going to call it brightness boost. At least until I move it. Brightness boost. That versus that. So if this was like 0.5. I don't really know who'd want to play like that, but it's there. It's there if you need it. Maybe call it Gamma Boost. Let me just make sure it sets the right default. Okay. That's the right default. Okay. Well, let's at least commit that. Actually, no, make sure that's off. Vita, do you have a grab or something? Okay, right, I was committing this. Sorry, there's just a grab driver outside I was distracted by. Okay, so this is gonna be... Ooh la la. Okay, I'm gonna commit this and call it a day. Okay, so the UI prefab, that's updated. State of the game, that's updated. These are all updated. That doesn't update. I'm gonna come back to that feature. This, yeah, these are all new. These get updated. So this is added brightness boost control to settings. Cool. Let's flip over and add that here. Okay, so with that, I'm going to call it a day for now. Just getting back into the swing of things on development after a busy week of like marketing and stuff. If you haven't been here before, I'm working on... Oh god, all my stuff is gone. I'm working on a game called Dystopika, which is coming to Steam NextFest in a week. And you can actually play a demo. There's a demo up now, which we... put up for NextFest, but it's actually public already because the press preview going on right now. It is just a chill cyberpunk city simulator, kind of akin to a game called Townscaper. Super chill, small experience, and we're going to be bringing it out sometime next couple months. Not sure yet. If you want to read more about it, there's actually some great press coverage this past week over on PC Games N, over on Rock Paper Shotgun, Niche Gamer, and Games Radar, and I think there's some more press coming today. Also, our Discord community is there. It's actually been really active this past week. I think we've like quadrupled in size with people who have played the demo, are coming in, sharing pictures of the cities, sharing great ideas for the game, and that's really awesome to see. And if you want to follow development, that's a cool thing to do. And if you're really into the development, I'm working on this game solo while traveling around Southeast Asia, and it's not funded. I quit my job about a year ago to work on this, so please hit up the coffee link below if you want to just donate to the project, buy me a coffee or a nasi goreng here in Indonesia. Very helpful. Yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow, I think, just trying to get back in the swing of things for streaming, which I haven't been able to do for a couple weeks. But it's been fun just having a chill stream with you all, and hope you enjoy the rest of the start of your week. And see you next time.